Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Marr now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
47. Gun.
From the 27, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 37. 47. For Mike. I got one. Mike, 48. Hey, kill.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Kill. 47. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we're going to Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Good track. 46.
Throwing. Prescott. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Under. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Line in. Watch the shift. Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
That's trash. We're going to 54. Switch.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. They play fake to Elliott. And Prescott. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
48 marks. Pick it up. 48 to Mike. Switch it. Hey. Then we're going to 53. Watch 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here we go, 46. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Here we go, going to 54,
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Elliott, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Marr, up and good. After one, 17-7 is our score. And that will get them one closer. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. From the 29, Prescott. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Prescott on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. 12 more yards there and another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Austin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 16. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. 10th carry now for Elliott. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that, and even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Prescott off play action. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Go to 54. Line in. Check it. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Line in. Shift. Hustle. Go. Get up, 26.
Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Elliott. Busts through the tackle. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second and 11 now. Prescott over the middle, complete. That's Austin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a count.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Marr now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Mike's 54.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
I know he ain't got it. Switch. Check.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 29, Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. First down, Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down, and the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Prescott now. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tacky. Maybe some other places. They're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Austin.
We got three.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From just shy of midfield, Prescott.
A quick burst there, and he nice.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd down, Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Prescott to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He'll let it fly for Austin. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on first down, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Prescott from the gun on third. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Prescott now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Prescott now from the 50. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. Randy Gregory able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league. And Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1. But let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, and Packers. I'm guessing if I ask you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that because that's what you look at. What's the schedule tell us? We know the 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're at home, New England gets them. But as a wild card, putting them on upset alert, Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You know, you've got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Looking to throw. Prescott over the middle. Cooper with it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Prescott on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Okay, I got a quick tangent for us here, Charles. Let's look at the teams that have not yet won in the NFL, the 0-3 teams, the Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Steelers, and Broncos. Who do you think is the first to get off the schneid?
Well, when you look at it, who has the open week? Who's safe? The Jets?
The Jets, yeah, they don't play anybody, so they're not going to win this week.
I think the Bengals and Steelers, they play each other.
Yep.
So I think
through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 67 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
While we have a second, Charles, the majors are over for golf and tennis, but in the Madden world, they're just getting started. The first of the year, the Madden Classic, recently wrapped up in Arlington, and it was a good one. We had competitors like 16-year-old young Henry of Illinois who made a really good run, but ultimately it was Serious Mo who walked away with looking for Austin, intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Mike, there you go. Hey, kill. 27. 10. Here we go, 46. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Check 48 the mic. Check 48 the mic.
Yeah, let's go sandwich.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Marr on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play get down.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Marr now to kick this one away.
we go. Right there. 54 Mike. Strip the ball.
On first down, it's Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Elliott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. Run for Pollard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mike, right here. Check under.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, D.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive. Door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe you're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
54, right there. 54, Mike. I got him. Shot 3, shot 1.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, it's Elliott. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go, 47. Swerve, hey. 26.
On first and 10, Prescott. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
3rd and long for Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
54, going to 54. Line 8. Check curls. 26. Set. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 11 yards there, first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Prescott from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First down, Prescott. And his pass incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. A first down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And a reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Right there.
Prescott to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing. Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here we go, 47. 26.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Long day. Oh, it's going to be a long day.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Keep playing.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A second down throw for Prescott. He sets to fire deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 75 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Maher now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory. picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Can't get away, and he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. He wants it all for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 32 yards as they are able to cut into that lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll wind up short of the goal line, so they will not be able to get this back within a score as this remains a 10-point differential. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Tyrone Crawford able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Mike, 55, right there.
Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, it's Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Anthony Brown on the tackle.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Prescott on first down. Caught left side by Cobb. The 20. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, 75 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count him up so far.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Randy Gregory able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Prescott over the middle. Cooper with it. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
Go, get out there. We're going to 53.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And no, it's incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
46. Switch. We're going to 53. Hey, count. 47. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Check. Watch it before. Here we go, 47.
2nd and 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Go right in.
Mike 54. Go, Jack, let's go.
Hey, kill.
Mike, go. So we got man.
Gun.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to...
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your brum, for your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the receiver. One man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause I on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, please. I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bra. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicky know what I'm about. I'm not The stereotypes, they do not fit me, I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs, I'm not a guard, go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell, a couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well, not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me, we eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clippity, yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they know they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they know they taking notice. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Go. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Marr now to kick this one away.
Everybody flying in.
Yeah, right there, 54 Mike.
So don't say nothing.
Everybody kill.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. First down, Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and 10.
A first down throw for Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sean Lee able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Check 4.
Gun.
He's checking.
Again to Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near.
And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. Wide open, Amari Cooper. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Now Prescott, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. But we talked about the Madden Classic earlier, but we should also remind you the time is running out to represent your favorite club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th to receive a bonus Team Elite Fantasy Pack in Ultimate Team. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's caught at the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB on 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, we finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 53 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes?
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let him know.
Prescott now. And now he'll tuck it. Oh, Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Jalen Smith, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, we're going to 54. Why in? Check. Echo. Crunch. Then we're going to 53. Shit. Under. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half. And he's got pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. So we've hit intermission, it's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
22 yards there, a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Johnson. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 3rd and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25 on 2nd down, Prescott. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jeff. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. There's overload.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Marr now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Here I come.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. It got his man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking for Austin. Intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
24-yard line.